Hey, what is up everybody? Today we're doing another tier list video because I am no longer making original content. We are taking a look at one of my favorite games. I've talked a lot about this on the channel already. What better way to celebrate my favorite game ever, Super Mario 64, than to rank all of the levels, including the Bowser sub-levels. So, without further ado, big Super Mario 64 fan ranks the levels. So, starting off with a banger, with an absolute banger. I gotta switch that to F. Lists that don't have F immediately, fuck out of here. What are you doing? Fuck out of here. We got Bomb on Battlefield. This was the level that introduced it all. I mean, when you ran into that first chain chomp, it was like, yeah, it would take your breath away. I think Bomb on Battlefield's a great first level. Introduces mechanics great. I'd say you're running up the mountain. That's your main goal. Nothing too scary about that. Just run up a mountain. So for that matter, I'm going to put an A. I'm also going to try to keep S tier to one level. And I don't really know what that level is going to be. I have a few contenders. Tall Mountain. This one's pretty good in theme. I like the monkeys in it. The level itself, though, can be a little tedious to climb up, especially if you fall down. And everything kind of takes place near a ledge. So for that fact, I'm going to put it in B. Next up we have is Jolly Roger Bay. And there's a character in Banjo-Tooie who is also called Jolly Roger. That's your NPR fact of the day. Probably the first 3D water level a lot of people experienced, and it didn't get better from here. We got the water temple shortly after, and since then water levels kind of just suck. So I mean, it's not the worst water level ever. It's pretty simple. There's a dry part in it near the bottom, but just for the launching point of 3D water levels, I don't think it did that great for the lineage. It's just started off shit and it's still shit. Speaking of wet but also dry, we got Wet Dry World, Moist Critical World. I don't like this one too much, mainly because forever I didn't know about the second segment in the world. So as a kid I thought this level was pretty lame, but then there's the whole sunken city of Atlantis. Is it worse than Jolly Roger? I'm not a huge fan of Jolly Roger. I think it's on the same level. I mean, I feel like most water levels are going to be in C or F. Tiny Huge Island, aka Wiggler's Abode. This one's not too bad. I really like the theme of this. I think Super Mario Bros. 3 had a world that was kind of themed similarly. It is a tiny bit tedious though, because of the constant having a switch. And if you don't know what you're doing, knowing when to be big and knowing when to be small can be kind of annoying. I'm going to put this one on B. I think it's on the same level as a Tall Mountain. Tick-Tock Clock. We don't even have to really talk about that one, really. I think it's a pretty terrible level. I think design-wise, it's a great level for the place it is in the game. I don't know if they designed it first and was like, this is crazy, we got to put it at the end of the game. Or if they were kind of like, we need a challenge, so let's build the level to be challenging. Either way, they succeeded. The level's so challenging to the fact where I don't like it just because I sucked at it as a kid. Just due to difficulty, I'm going to put an F. Hazy Maze Cave. I love the music in this level. Boom, 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 boom. I mean, it's in the title. It's a maze. There's a maze in the maze. The level itself is a maze. You got big boulders rolling down. It's kind of creepy. You feel like you can't really see that far because it's hazy and you're in a cave. I actually quite like this level. I think I'm gonna put it in B. Snow Coco Mountain. Cool Mountain. This one's not too bad. It's got a good setup. It's a lot like Bomb on Battlefield where, you know, you're kind of working the opposite way of Bomb on Battlefield. You're going down. But that's more fun because you get to slide. You get several slides to get on. I'd say this has about the same fun factor as Bomb on Battlefield. Same type of idea. The snow is always a good time. Dire Docks. This is not my favorite water level in the game. Oh, nice. Script error. Let's go. This is not my favorite level, water level. It's probably my least favorite, to be honest. I think the whole sub mechanic's pretty cool. To know Bowser has that artillery and just never used it, it's pretty cool. I think if he used his war machines, he would be able to carry out his plans more efficiently. But instead, he just has them sitting in a bay. For that fact alone, I'm going to put this in F. I think it's the worst of the water levels. I mean, it's not even really a level. It's a entrance to the boss level. Rainbow Road, Rainbow Castle, Rainbow Tower. What is this level called? I thought I was gonna be able to name all these. Rainbow Cruise. I don't like this level. I really am not a fan of the whole top world, to be honest. Again, this is kind of due to difficulty, but also this one's more like, it's just so segmented. It just doesn't really feel like a level. I get the point is that it's in the sky. It's supposed to feel segmented. It's supposed to feel like you don't have any ground underneath you. If there was a level that was comparable to a Mario Galaxy level in this game, it would be Rainbow Road or Rainbow Cruise, whatever this level's called, because it's so segmented. It just feels like a Mario Galaxy level where it's kind of more linear than anything. I get there's different paths to go on, but most of the paths are pretty linear that lead you to a star and a dead end. You run around Bomb Battlefield, you got a lot more angles to go. So for that matter, it's a linear nightmare, and it's pretty fucking difficult. Lethal Lava Land, just for the name, I love it. It's a pretty difficult level. The volcano is pretty cool, but if you get stuck in there, it can be kind of dumb. Especially if you're doing 100 coins and you go in there to finish it up and you didn't quite do the math right because you forgot how many coins are in the volcano, so you're stuck in there. You lost your 100 coin chance. I like alliteration. I'm a sucker for alliteration. I'm gonna throw it an A. Lethal Lava Land. Come on, dude. Womp's Fortress is an easy dub. If I had to say one that sticks out maybe as my S tier, it would be Womp's Fortress. Kind of scanning what's left. It looks like it might have to be Womp's Fortress. It's just a really solid level.
911, what's your emergency?
It's just a really solid level. I think even Nintendo devs knew that, because the throwback level in Mario Galaxy 2 was of Womp's Fortress instead of Bomb Battlefield. I think they brought that back for a reason. They know it's the superior level. Regardless, we have Big Boo's Haunt, Big Boo's Mansion, Luigi's Mansion. Luigi hangs himself in the mansion. You see it in the shadow. Big Boo's Haunt's a banger. The whole ghost hunt, you feel like Zach Bagans for a hot minute. I think I'm going to throw this one an A. It's an easy A. Let's see. We got... Oh, fuck. Snowman's Land. We got Snowman's Land here. Because, of course, we got the big homie in the middle. The big snowman. I'm actually not quite a huge fan of this level, and I think it's going to be our first C, because I don't have anything else there, and it's feeling like a C to me. It's kind of the same situation as Bomb Battlefield, where you got to climb to the top of this fool's head, but there's a lot less to do up there when you're up there. I mean, it's just the 1 star and you're done. We got Dry Desert next, and this one's not too bad. I used to loathe this level pretty heavily because of the quicksand, but yeah, if you get the route down, you don't really have to worry about the quicksand. The pyramid's kind of dope. I'm going to throw it in B. I think the boss in the level is pretty dope too. The 2 hands. Maybe that's Miyamoto's way of saying he wants to grab Mario's big ass cheeks. We got Bowser's Dark World. The first Bowser fight, the level leading up to it. I think it's pretty solid. This one feels very linear too, but I give it more of a pass than the Rainbow Road one because it's leading to a boss fight. I think I'll throw this one in B. So we got the castle slide. Okay, for some reason I almost thought this was the tall mountain slide, but it's not. So the castle slide, I mean, it's classic. It really is. You got 2 stars in there. You got the normal beat the slide, then you got the beat the time, speed run it. I'm gonna throw this one in B as well. Bowser's Lava Land, I'm gonna throw that one in C. Kind of due to difficulty, kind of due to just, I fucking hate the lava in this game. The way it makes Mario shout. It's just fucking annoying, hearing that Italian holler in my ear. We got the aquarium, which is a little weird they include, but the aquarium's kind of fucking annoying, I'm not gonna lie. It's not super bad, it's not as bad as Dire Docks, because it's not a full level, it's just an 8 red coin, so it's a tad annoying just because that's all there is to do there. It's just that 1 star and it's kind of a time waster. But the last Bowser world level, this one's pretty good. I like the background of it being purple. It feels very end of game-ish, and the level itself is pretty challenging. I think it's a great lead up to Bowser. Probably my favorite Bowser predecessor level out of all of them. Next we got is the metal cap room behind the waterfall. If you ever wondered what's behind that waterfall, it's Mario doing metal stuff. I think my least favorite of the caps is the invisible cap room. This one's theme's kind of cool. You can walk underwater. The rapids is pretty cool. The fact it's behind the waterfall is pretty cool. I'm gonna throw this one in B. The wing cap one in C because it's difficult. I've pretty much gotten it down now, but it's pretty easy to fuck up still. The ring of 8 red coins going around and down at the button. Kind of annoying, but doable. I'm gonna go ahead and throw the invisible cap down in D because I'm just, I'm good. I don't know. I don't want to run around, you know, Mario's workshop. That's not even a good excuse, but whatever. Fuck it. Then we got the Island Boys. It's the alternate room from Rainbow Cruise, and I think I hate it as equally as I do that other level. So yeah, I think that's our official listing. I got the S tier. I mean, didn't change. Didn't have a chance of changing. Womp's Fortress, best Mario 64 level. Let me know what you guys think S tier is as far as Mario 64 levels go. And if you want to see more tier list videos like this, just drop a like down below. I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.